Oh. Hello. I'm back. Hello. I couldn't figure out what to do in such a short time, so I just decided, you know what? I'll just talk to you guys. Maybe this is a more proper stream to do anyways after a long break. Is just a yappy stream. Sorry about the trouble earlier. It's okay. I know I wasn't sure if that was safe or not. I don't know much about stuff, but I know IP addresses are sometimes dangerous, but I didn't want anything to show. I know it's just like my phone's IP address, but like, what if somebody knows how to do something with that? You never know. I felt a little too anxious to keep doing the stream on my phone and showing my phone. This channel is back now. Was my channel gone? It was. I've been on a break, but I've always my channel's always been here. Better safe than sorry. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be back soon. Okay. Have a good meeting. I'll see you later. I don't really know what to talk about. I already talked about everything, but I guess the stream was deleted so I can re-talk about what I talked about last time. Took a short break, but she's back. Yeah, just a short break. I mean, technically my last YouTube stream was 2 weeks ago, but I did a few Twitch streams. I haven't been recommended to be here since Christmas karaoke. Time flies. Wow, since Christmas karaoke. Well, I'm happy to see everybody, even if you haven't been here for a while. That's a while. That's like 3 months, 4 months ago? Wow. Time has been flying, for sure. I think 2025 and 2026 has been really fast years. That's why I turn all notifications on for Shork. Yeah. I know, like, YouTube is probably recommending me to people more now since I posted a few videos, like actual videos, and they got a few views. So I'm sure my channel is popping up in the algorithm just a little bit more now, which is nice. I'm happy people are stopping by. I'm not really doing anything interesting today, but talking, so I give you guys cup mixing ASMR. I don't know if you can hear my cup, but if you hear like a scraping metal sound, it's me mixing my drink. I'm gonna make sure all the powder is mixed in. But yeah, I guess to summarize what I said in the deleted stream, we hear, but it's okay. Do you guys hear the background music? I don't know if my OBS is set up properly since I haven't streamed in a while. Okay, enjoy things. Hello. Background is good. DJ working. Nice. Everything's working now. Okay. Well, I guess to summarize everything that I said last stream that I deleted, I took a break. I got really healthy, fixed my sleep schedule. I'm really feeling great now, and I am able to stream at 100% again, so yeah. Although I might need a bit to get back into the rhythm of streaming. I think that the next few months and every month is gonna be really fun. And I shouldn't need a break that's like almost 2 weeks again for a while. Not saying that I'll never need a break, but I'm good for a while. I couldn't think of anything to play anymore since the game I was playing and my plans kinda got ruined by my fear of my phone doxing me, but yeah, I'll have to grind Project 𝓤𝓤𝓛𝓔𝓢 for that cat card on my own. It's really cute though. It's sad because I really liked the thumbnail that I made. Let me just keep the thumbnail in time. But this thumbnail is so cute. So I'm sad that I don't have a stream to use it on, but there, I have solidified it in the history of my thumbnails by showing it on the screen for the VOD. It was so cute. This one I kind of just threw together. I really like it. I absolutely adore this art, so... Oh!
Huzzah! 𝓤𝓤𝓛𝓔𝓢 has returned. Now I can give my backdated loot. Yes. This lot that's been piling up. Happy to hear you again and that you're back from your hibernation.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the loot. Not whatever word you were about to say, because that does not exist in the Shorkdom. But thank you so much for the loot. No T word. That doesn't exist in the Shorkdom, okay? Not mandatory. You can give loot if you want to give loot, but if you don't want to give loot, you don't have to. It's the way of the world. It's too hot to go outside. I couldn't even walk my fish. Oh no, your poor fish. It's okay. I think your fish will be fine. He can swim. I don't know, I think it's better that you didn't walk your fish. I think your fish would... I don't think your fish would be fishing anymore. What? I haven't taken a break yet this year. I've been busy. Till busy day 72 in a row. I've even lost weight. Oh, that seems so busy. Make sure you take a break when you can, though. It's not good to push yourself so hard. It's not very healthy. Everyone make sure you take breaks, drink water, and stay healthy, okay? Even if it's just like a break to like decompress and like when you get home and sleep. Walk fish. I don't know. Somebody said they were walking their fish. That fish might become like one of those like sidewalk skins. You know when it's really hot and then the frogs die and then the frogs become just like skin on the road? I think that would happen to the fish if you walk it. So don't walk your fish. That would be no good. I don't think that's good for the fish. They'll become like the frogs. The stains on the road. It's not funny. What?
Here's another chunk of the loot from the break. We found a sunken ship.
Oh, wow, you guys found a sunken ship? That's so cool. Thank you for the loot. I appreciate it. Was it a really cool sunken ship? I was exhausted. I fell asleep while sitting in a helicopter ride. Oh. Well, I think that's fine as long as you weren't driving the helicopter. Right? You know, it's just a little nap. Might as well. As long as you're not driving the helicopter, I think that's fine. Yeah. No need to be awake if you're not driving, right? That's like road trips. Whenever I go on road trips, my family used to get really mad at me. We don't really go on road trips anymore, but whenever we went on road trips, I always slept in the car and slept there, and they were like, Shork, why are you sleeping? You're missing all the scenery. And I'm like, but it's just trees. It's the same trees. I don't know. I've gone on so many road trips that, like, when I was like a really little kid, I was like, you know, like when I was like 10 years old, I was like, wow, I was looking out the window, and then I started getting older, and then around like 17 when we were going on the road trips, I just was like, sleep on the car ride, I don't care anymore, sleeping time. Every road trip is Shork's nap time. Yeah, they're so cool. Painting skeletons and usual sunken ship stuff. Ooh, nice. I never sleep on car or plane rides. I don't know why. Plane rides? I literally can't stay awake. I don't know. I think it's the altitude. I get altitude sickness and then I just fall asleep. And then I like, you know, like they tell you, they have like the meal tray and stuff. What I do is I try my hardest to wait until the flight attendants, they like give you the snacks, and then I eat the snacks and I drink the drink that they give you on some flights, depends on the flight, and then I sleep. Usually my family got like the really cheap plane ride, so we didn't get that, so I just conked out. But last time we got like the fancy plane. Not like the fancy plane, but like, you know, it had accommodations and stuff, and I was like, wow, this is crazy for a plane. My parents had us fly, I think like Delta or something, and they have accommodations, and I had only ever went on the cheap planes before, like the really cheap planes. And I got so sick. I think I was like, I think it's worth it to pay just a little bit more money for a plane ticket, because if you think about it, like the accommodations, if you get a really cheap plane ticket, then they make you pay for everything else. It's like, oh, if you add up like luggage and like other stuff, it's like the same as a more expensive plane ticket with all of it included. So it's a scam. It's a scam. They're taking your money for like all the other stuff, and then you go on like a really bad shaky plane that was the same. It was the same price as the not shaky plane with all the accommodations in the end. It's not too much more, but the cheap ones are cramped and uncomfortable. Yeah, I had only ridden cheap planes up until last year when I went on the when I was gone for like a week and a half for my summer trip with my family. I don't want to fly on a 12-hour flight ever again because I had to fly abroad to visit family in Melbourne, Victoria. 12-hour flight sounds terrible. If I know, like I want to go to like other places, and those will be like 12-hour flights and stuff, or like over 12-hour flights. But I would definitely pay extra. Maybe wait. I just had an idea, but I was invited to go somewhere, but I can't afford the plane ticket, so but then I just remembered that my uncle, he's a flight attendant. I wonder if he could get me a discount or something. But then again, then I would have to talk to my uncle, and I don't want to talk to my uncle. I don't even know my uncle's contact information. But my uncle, he's a flight attendant. So maybe if I'm really desperate, I'll figure out how to contact my uncle. I don't know. I once took a really short flight in a small plane and the turbulence was unreal. Oh no. Hello. That's terrible. Planes are either like fine or they're really terrible and just annoying. I have this problem because I get really bad altitude sickness, and on top of it, like I get like really bad like just like the changing of the altitude messes up with my ears so bad. I know it does for a lot of people, but last flight I was deaf in one ear for like 5 hours. Like 5+ hours I was deaf in one ear, and I was just like going through the day pretending that I could hear. I was just pretending that everything was okay, walking through the airport like and bumping into people, and then my mom was like grabbing my arm like, pay attention, why are you pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to your surroundings, and like I'm over here like deaf in one ear and having no like depth perception, so I was bumping into people at the airport for when we got off the plane all the way to the car, and then I was fine because there was no people. But I want to go on like a 12-hour sleeper train trip. My goal is to reach like Michael in Asia. Oh, that's cool. I saw a video about trains, like sleeper trains, and with the like little beds in the cars and stuff, and they looked really nice and really chill. They seem to have like a lot of nice trains in Asia. I watched a video about Japanese trains, like sleeping trains, where like it's like a really nice view and you get to have like a little bed area. Most of them aren't like really big bed areas, but it's enough to sleep in, so it's cool. I've only been on a train once, and it was like one of those city trains, and it was really terrible. Well, like during the day it wasn't terrible because there was nobody on the train, and we got on the train from like we were just like walking everywhere because I went to this city with a friend and her family. And it was really cool, but we went on this train because we didn't have like a car. Well, there was a car, but I don't know, they just didn't want to use the car. They just wanted to walk around and like do like walking city stuff and not have to worry about parking. So we went on a train, and the first time we went on the train, it was fine because nobody was on the train at that time, because I'm guessing that was the time where everybody was like either at work or they were just like already in the areas. So there was nobody else on the train. It was just me and my friend's family at the time, and we went on the train and it was all fine. And then we went to a big mall and did a bunch of activities in the city. And then when we walked back to go on the train for the second time, it was like 9 o'clock, and everybody was getting on the train to go home and to go to their hotels and stuff, because there was a football game the next day. And everybody was like going to their hotels, and the whole city was packed that day, because like usually it's a big city, but like not like a big city like, you know, like New York City and LA and stuff. It's just like a normal like city. But everybody was in the city at that time because there was a football game the next day. So everybody was going out to a bar, and like the bars and out on the town, and then they were going to the football game the next day. And so we went on the train the second time, and there were so many people, and I was like probably like 13 years old maybe, and I was terrified. I was tiny and terrified because I think when I had to be like 4 foot like 10 or something, 'cause I was really short. I was really short until like I hit probably like 15. Then I was like a little taller. Eventually somehow I got to being like a little bit taller than average for a girl, but I don't know how that happened because I was tiny, and I was just like this tiny little kid on the train being pushed around by all these drunk people. And I remember I didn't actually know 𝓤𝓤 is actual height. 𝓤𝓤 is like the height I was when I was a kid, I guess. But I did have a big head. But I remember the train, and I was being like, it's just imagine a little girl, and there's just people packed around, and they're just passing me around, and I don't know what's happening. And all the people are working. They're nice people, because they were, I don't know how they were doing this, because they were like, I know they were all drunk, but they were collectively passing me around until they like pushed me into a chair, like a little compact area where I would be safe for the rest of the ride. And I just remember just like disassociating, and then all of a sudden I was in a chair. And that was my only train experience, was being passed around in the train until I got into a chair, and then we rode the train back to the hotel, or like near the hotel. It was a strange experience, but you know, I don't know. The city was not very scary. sports always packed in the cities. Yeah. 83% of Asia is too hot for my body to handle. I can imagine. You lost all your friends because of sports? Yeah, that happens. I kinda did too when I was in school, because I was not a sporty kid. I was like a shut-in little play video games kid. And all my friends were like, they were either in sports or they started going to parties. And I don't want to go to the parties because, you know, I was like, underage drinking is not my thing. So I didn't go to the parties. Underage drinking was not my hobby. So it was video games. That's okay though. I don't talk to anybody from high school, so I think it's fine. I have a lot of friends with common interests now. My brother went to prom twice. People's realization of madness. I went to prom. I went to prom twice. The first time I went to prom, I didn't have, well, I mean, you can only go to prom twice. Unless you have like a upper class. Not like upper class in like, as in rich, but like class above. Like a junior, senior boyfriend or girlfriend that takes you. A senpai, yeah, unless you have a senpai that takes you when you're when you're younger, then you can only go to prom like twice. I went to prom by myself the first year, and I had a dress, and I had like done my makeup all nice, and I got my nails done, and it was really cool, and I think I looked really pretty actually. I looked very out of place, but I think I looked pretty. My pink hair really stood out in the school, you know. But I went to prom, and then I went to like if you're not American, it's just like it's like a little dance thing, and after you get to play games and stuff. I don't know if every school does, like American school does post-prom, but my school did post-prom where like, and it was held by the parents, and the parents, they would just like, they would fundraise the whole year. They would do like little fundraiser things, and the parents of the kids would throw them like a little cute party at the end, like after prom, and then you would go and play games and get prizes and stuff. It was like a little school fair that happened after prom, and it's really cute. I'm pretty sure the reason for post-prom is so that like the teenagers don't leave the school and go get drunk afterwards. It's basically to tire them out so that nobody goes and does like illegal stuff before they graduate and get caught on prom night. It's kind of a funny reason, but like it's just to keep the kids out of trouble, at least like before they graduate, because a lot of people were getting like arrested and like getting DWIs and stuff on prom nights in the past, so then they made post-prom so that they would stop getting DWIs and like getting caught on prom night. But I ended up leaving the first prom because I was really anxious and I didn't have any friends there, and and I had a panic attack, so I called my mom and was like, I'm sorry, I know you paid for this, but can I go home? And she picked me up. I was going through comedy, sir. Are you a stand-up comedian? Don't worry. Nobody sees my tail. When I go outside, I conceal my tail. I have tail concealing magic, so all the humans don't get, like, scared of me. But yeah, then the second time I stayed the whole time, and it was really fun because they had some underclassmen that were really nice to me, and they invited me to go with them. It was very sweet. They invited me to go to the prom and do all the things that people do. I feel like it was like a pity invite, but I don't care. I took that pity invite, and you know, I went and I took photos with them, and then we went to a restaurant and we ate yummy food. We ate some like fancy food. It was like one time we get to eat fancy food as a teenager. And then I went to the prom, and I actually danced and stuff and had fun. And actually prom was fine since it's only 2 grades there, and I went to like a really small school. There wasn't actually a lot of people, so prom was the only dance that I didn't have a panic attack at, because there actually wasn't that many people there, and it was in like a really big, it was in our school gym, so it was a really big area, and so I didn't get like claustrophobic and stuff and freak out because there was a lot of people, which was nice. It was like the one nice school dance because there was only 2 groups of people instead of like the other dances that were thrown, like homecoming and stuff. It was like everybody could go, like people from like 7th grade to, it was like the middle schoolers and the high schoolers could all go to these other dances, which was way too many people. I think that was way too many people. I went to prom twice with a girl from another school. Just friends though. We just first together. Oh, that's nice. That's cute. It's more than a decade ago. Wow. My prom was... I'm sorry guys if this makes you feel old, but my prom was less than a decade ago. I'm sorry, Shork, if that makes you feel old. Not my intention, but... I didn't get a single picture taken either times I went to prom. Not even by your mom? Oh. My mom took pictures of me. And my dad. I feel like I did prom twice as well, and it was pretty fun, but also expensive. Yeah. It can be pretty expensive if you like buy new stuff. I always went like I got like thrifted dresses and stuff, like secondhand. They were really pretty. I like older like style prom dresses anyways, but all like the new, you know, like in style prom dresses were really expensive, like $500. Mine was pretty expensive still, but not $500. It was like, it was still really expensive though. I think it was like $200. But it was super pretty. And then we got it, like, we got some money back from it because it sold at a... After I wore it, my mom took it to, like, and sold it to, like a secondhand boutique, and they gave her half of the money for what they sold it for, which is nice. Doesn't bother me. We all get there at some point. Yeah. I don't know. I think that whenever I think about how the time is passing and stuff, it doesn't make me feel like, I feel like I'm just like, I think the further I get away from high school, the better I feel, because then I'm like, oh wow, yeah. That time period of my life is so far away, that's amazing. I'm like, how much time you get away from having to go to school is so great. You know, it's just like, wow, that's a time period of my life I never have to go back to. That's so amazing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had a great photo with my friend and our math teacher. That's cute. I had my English teacher, she came up to me at prom and she said, "Oh, Shork, I love your dress. You look just like a princess," and it made me really happy. She really liked my dress. And that was, looking like a princess is such a compliment. It made me really happy. Because, I really wanted to look like a princess at prom. That's the goal. My sisters, like my little sisters, they're going to prom this year. And I'll get to see both of them. My other sister went to prom last year and I saw her. I'll get to see both of my sisters go to prom, and they're gonna be at prom at the same time because they're really close in age, but it's so cool. They're gonna be in pretty dresses. You know what cool, nice teachers? I think there's a lot of cool and nice teachers. I had a lot of strange teachers, but like most of them were really cool and nice. There's nothing. There's a few teachers that I had a few like possibly a little bit racist teachers, but I don't know. It was really weird, cause like I grew up in a small town, so like most of the people there were kind of like that, but they were also nice. They were nice, but those are the type of people you have like really mixed feelings towards, because like on one hand they're really kind and like sweet and nice to you, but like yeah, I also had mixed feelings. So I was like, yeah, it's great that they're nice people, but also it's a little awkward, that you. But they were like also old. It's like when you. It's like when like an old lady says something like really stupid, and they say it. They say it just like really like ignorantly. But and I guess it kind of, and they don't realize it's really rude. They're saying it from like a kind place, but it's kind of rude. And then you don't know how to feel about them. So those are the type of teachers I had. They were like, I didn't have many like young teachers until I was in high school. I just had like really old ladies, or like guys that were about to like retire until I was in high school. I think the whole all the elementary teachers currently, they weren't my elementary teachers, which is really interesting. I think I grew up like I was the last of like having the old generation of teachers. Why is my room so hot? Weirdly enough, I miss when the heater was broken. Because then I could turn like the mini heater on. No, last time I streamed, I talked about the heater being broken. Well, the heater is fixed now. But now it's too hot, and I wish the heater was broken again, because I could, like, control when it was hot and control when it's cold. And now I'm just like, it's too hot. It doesn't help that my attire is very warm, but like, you know what? I'm really jealous of people. You know, a lot of VTubers say that they stream without pants because they don't need to wear pants because they're VTubers. I also wish I could stream without pants, but I cannot. That's a dream. I dream to stream without pants. But alas, other people live in this household, and if somebody like knocks on my door and then, you know, they open the door, because sometimes they'll knock and like before I have time to react, they'll just open the door. So then I'll, like, if I just like turn around to look at them and I just don't have pants on, that would be a little bit awkward, you know? If someone comes to talk to me and I turn around and I'm just like, no pants. I hate pants. I really do. Pants are not comfortable at all. Pants are the worst. I hate pants. To me, I was just like, I wonder how many women feel like, you know, they feel like, ah, damn, why was I fighting for this when they fought to wear pants? That's a joke, but like, you know, it's just so many people. It's just like, so they're fighting to wear pants, and then they finally get to wear pants, and they put the pants on. It's finally socially acceptable to wear pants, and then they're like, ah, actually, this sucks. They're telling me that this is what pants are like. They're just like, and you like get like chafing. You get chafing, and it's terrible. Us living at home with my parents, I would just walk around in boxers sometimes. Oh my god, I could never do that. I don't wear boxers, and like, so that's a little more awkward. I guess boxers are technically just like shorts, so that's not as... Wait, like, did you have a shirt on, or did you just walk around shirtless, like basically naked with just your underwear on? That's a high level of comfort with your family. That's a really high level of comfort with your family. Sometimes. So I guess good for you that you have such a comfort with your family, because I could never do that. Do you have siblings? Because if you have siblings, maybe it's like the parents, but siblings. So it's just too annoying when it touches your knees spots. But pants touch your knees constantly too! Pants touch your knees constantly too! Hello. Actually, I would argue pants touch your knees more and restrict your knees more than a short. My siblings are both a lot older and didn't live with us at the time. I see. Hello. Maybe then, like, I have little sisters. I can't walk around with no pants. My sister walked around the, like, I guess it's like the trend with the girl, like the younger girls, like teenagers. They wear like men's boxers to bed, or like as shorts. You know those like shorts that girls wear when playing volleyball? I think they just were like, those are too expensive. I just wear men's underwear instead. And then I guess that became the trend, I don't know. That's what they're doing in school. You know, on like pajama day, I don't know how they got away with this, but they were like, I remember it started happening like either my junior or senior year, and they still do this. I think it was my senior year, because that was when like, that was like when people just started like aggressively fighting the dress code in my school and like threatening people. Like girls were literally like going up to people and being like, if you dress code me, you are a sexist, terrible, old human being pervert, pretty much. And then they basically like threatened the school into removing the dress code by calling them like pedophile scum and stuff if they need a dress code. But that was an interesting time. So then after that, I guess that's what happened, because that's what somebody told me, that like the girls were revolting against the dress code, and now from what my younger sisters say, there is no dress code. The only dress code is that you have to like cover your underwear and stuff, pretty much. That's the only dress code that they have now, which is crazy. So then it was like pajama day, and then like some people would just show up to school in like a crop top and men's boxers, and then that would be their clothing to school. And I was just like shocked that this is what's going on. I don't know, maybe I'm just a little old-fashioned, but I think that people should wear clothes to school. Maybe I'm a little old-fashioned, but I think people should wear clothes to school. I think it's inappropriate to not wear clothes to school, but maybe that's just a little old-fashioned of me, I guess. How's everyone doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Welcome. Pajamas are a recipe for disaster. Yeah. They were just like wearing basically underwear on pajama day, and I was just like, bro, pajama day doesn't mean you can just show up in your underwear. It means you have to wear pajamas, like wear a t-shirt or something, and like fuzzy pants. So, I don't know. Wear sweatpants or something. It felt like such a waste. Like you could wear like a cute onesie or something to school. I don't know. I don't know. My favorite thing about like going to like, you know, cause going to like the prom, or like they do this like thing where they all the parents and like siblings and stuff of the people in the prom, they go to the prom and at the beginning, and then they walk out on like this basically runway thing that they make, and then they show off all their dresses and stuff, and like the couples, and they walk. And I think it's really interesting to go to those things. I've gone to like 5 of them, and it's really interesting to see how like the fashion of the teenagers evolves or devolves like throughout the years. I think that's really fun. I mean, next year will be the last year that I have a actual like reason to go to one, because otherwise just a random person who isn't family showing up to one of those would be pretty weird. Oh, it's so hard to keep on track of my thoughts, especially it's so hot in here. Somebody turn off the freaking heat. Why is it so hot? Wait, fix the heater and crank it up to 1,000? Because even my room feels like it's boiling. And usually my room is really hot. I mean really cold, not really hot. Well, in the summer it's really hot. I don't know what to talk about anymore. I've jumped around so many topics and then like used all of my brain power to like somehow loop back to the original thing I was talking about, but I don't even know what the original thing I was talking about was. I mean, somehow I went in a circle, but this is what happens. Everything just derails. I didn't really have anything necessarily like specific that I wanted to talk about or anything, but I don't know. It's okay, look, I just saw you spin this bio. Yeah, I guess if I had... I don't! You know what? Shorts is a good idea. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna dig in the drawer for shorts. I don't have any. Wait. I don't know where the shorts are. I hate shorts, so I don't have shorts. Okay, I have found something. All my shorts were locked away somewhere. I hid them from myself, I guess, because that was so hard to find. I looked in like 3 places. Ooh, I might be getting a silver-haired blossom. Oh, I saw that. She looks cool. I hope that Wuthering Waves doesn't get too many characters that are really good. I know it will. I know that they will have amazing characters and I'm gonna want them all, but I just don't want to want them all because I can't get them all. Unless my luck turns out really good. She looks cool. Yeah, cool as ice. I can't get all the women. It's too hard. I don't want to choose between them. I just want them all. Luckily, I had a whole banner to skip because I don't care about blonde guy. Everywhere I look, I see people. I see people completely maxing out this guy, this character. It's like every time I open YouTube, it's like 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓘𝓐𝓛𝓢. I'm like, how do you people have that much money to dump into this one guy? How do all of you have all this money? And then I realized some of them, they're just like the patience some people have for male characters. I'm kind of scared of them. You know, people like girl characters a lot. Like a lot of people like girl characters a lot. But some girls who like guy characters are crazy. Like they'll take their account and they'll save for years without even knowing the future of any characters. But they won't know the future of the characters, but they're just hoping. They're just like, one day a really hot male character is gonna come out that I really like, and I'm going to max him out and his weapon, and that's gonna be all I play. They have this dedication that scares me, because they don't even know the future. They're just like, this game, well, one day, I know it in my heart, someday they'll release that male character that I really like, and then I will max them out. It's quite scary, actually. I don't know if they have just some like future insights or like core just like instincts. No, not 𝓤𝓤𝓛𝓔𝓢. Maybe they'll... Do you think they'll re-release 𝓤𝓤𝓛𝓔𝓢? I don't even know. Like as a different 𝓤𝓤𝓛𝓔𝓢? As 𝓡𝓤𝓛𝓔𝓢 𝓤𝓤𝓛𝓔𝓢? Oh. Wait, isn't she out like this patch? Isn't she like on banner right now? I thought she was like this patch's character. I'm waiting for Yang Yang to get an alternate version. Yang Yang was my first favorite 𝓢𝓞𝓒 character. I thought she was so pretty with her like feather hair. I spent all I was going to spend on her. Oh no! Well, maybe you can still get her. If it's a new patch, if you grind, maybe you can get her. I don't know. I hope not for Shork's sake. I don't know if she could handle another copy of 𝓤𝓤𝓛𝓤. Well, if he gets another version, I think it's fine because he'll probably be limited 5 stars. So like he'll be an option in which I will not take. I will not be touching a 𝓤𝓤𝓛𝓢 banner with a 10-foot pole ever. I really like the characters in Enfield. I wish that I like the gameplay. But I don't like I really don't like the factory stuff. But the characters are so cute. But I would never get back into it because Yvonne is not there. Last I played it was in that little bit with Yvonne, and I thought it was really nice. Calculator chance for failed 50/50s. Lol. I can't imagine having... It's like you have a 50/50. And you can either get all of these standard characters or the character you want. But one of the standard characters is 2 of the same guy. I would lose my mind if I just like kept getting different versions of 𝓤𝓤𝓛𝓢 on the standard banner. But that would be an interesting concept if they like made alternate versions of the standard characters and then put them on the standard banner. Yeah. There are. And it's good, I didn't get into it. I wonder... I already have a Honka Star Rail and Wuthering Waves to play, and Umomusume sometimes. I don't know if I'll continue Punishing Raven. I did Punishing Raven for one stream. Greedy anime farming. That would be interesting. Stardew Valley 3D. I don't like farming games at all. I really don't like farming games. I hate games that get me into like doing mundane tasks for like 10 hours because I get looped into it and then I lose like so much time of my life just doing this mundane farming game. And maybe I enjoy it, but also I have to do other things. I cannot sit and play a farming game forever, you know? I can't get stuck in there forever. It's like a prison. And I'm just stuck there. Pokopia? Or sort of like that. Pokopia? I know there's a lot of comfy farming games that I see are coming up. I know a lot of them because Dato plays them, but I can't play them. I cannot do that. I cannot subject myself to losing my life to a farming game, even if I enjoy it. It's like a love-hate relationship because I know, like, as I'm playing it, I love it, but I hate it because it's draining my time away with no end. That's a new Pokemon game that's sort of like Animal Crossing. So I probably can't play it because I don't have a Nintendo Switch. Well, I do have a Nintendo Switch, but I also can't really use it to stream or anything, so... What's the hardest thing? I can't stream from my Nintendo Switch. And I usually, like, consoles and stuff are hard. I use my computer all the time because, and like, no consoles, because if I use the consoles, then I can't stream from them. And whenever I play a game, I want to stream it. They're like an ADD trap. I end up doing the same thing like Holocure. Oh my god, Shorklings, do you know how long I ended up playing Holocure that night that was on my last stream? I ended stream and I continued to play Holocure for like 10 hours, and then it was like 9 AM when I stopped playing Holocure. And then I went to bed and I was just doing a mining simulator. So they gotta keep them away from me. Keep them away from me. I cannot do it. I spent so long playing Holocure. It was so bad. I have to get myself to play some of these games. There's so many games that I have that I've wanted to try. But I've never downloaded them and played them. And I just like lose track of them, and they're in my Steam library and I never play them. Like I have... I forgot I still have this game. I had this game, I don't want it. I was so sad. There was, you know, the one game that I played that was really traumatizing, and it was traumatizing pretty much for us all. That card game. I don't know if anybody was there. I know people left while I was playing it because it got really bad. But I asked for a refund because the content in the game wasn't like it wasn't the same as the demo. Like it was a lot worse than the demo. So I felt like it was like mislabeled on how bad the game actually was, like content wise. And I asked for a refund and they never gave me a refund. They were like, you played the game too long. And I was like, I don't care. I was false advertised and like basically trapped into playing this traumatizing game. And I played it over an hour because like that's how long it took to get to the really traumatizing part. I don't remember that one. I think I played it before you were in the community, Goomba. But it was really bad. And then I tried to get a refund and I never got a refund because Steam was like, no. And I sent in like 3 refund requests and they just kept denying me the refund every time. And I was like, just like, there goes like $20 that I spent on a game that was really traumatizing, and I thought it would be good because I played the demo and the demo was really good and it wasn't that messed up, and then the game releases and then it gets like, and then it's like a whole like traumatizing, terrible, like really terrible triggering concepts. Like I thought it was just like a stupid poker game that had like Danganronpa style like battles and stuff. I didn't think it was gonna become like super graphic and terrible. But I still have that. I just hid it from my library because I don't want to see that game ever again. Just really sad. I would not play that game again. I think it's... I don't remember what it's called. It's called like Made in Abyss or... Not Made in Abyss. Something Abyss. Made in Abyss is an anime, I think. I feel like the full game just became like someone's like... The full game came out and then it became somebody's like weird like dark web Reddit freaking fantasy fetish game, and it was really gross. The concept was really cool. I actually played it because the gameplay was fun, and I thought it was gonna be like something like Needy Streamer Overload. And I really like Needy Streamer Overload, so I thought it was gonna be like that. Like, of course it would be like psychological horror, but not like gross. I'm just glad I didn't try to play more of it to see if it got better, because it did not. Like, the way it derails, I honestly think it should be taken off Steam. But like, also, I guess there's something for everyone. But I think if that... I feel like some games, like, yeah, they're just games, but I think some games, if you play them and then you rate them like super high rating, you should be put on an FBI watch list. Like, actually put on an FBI watch list for some games. Cause, oh my god. There is something wrong there. Here's a game. I wanted to play Hitman. I remember I downloaded Hitman. I never played it. But I thought it would be really fun, but I never reinstalled it because at the time I didn't have storage for it, and Hitman is a really, really big game. Like the Hitman World of Assassination. That game. I got it because 𝓢𝓞𝓒 played it, and I was like, I want to play Hitman 2. I want to play Hitman 2. And I saw 𝓢𝓞𝓒 play it. And so I, at the time, downloaded it, but then my PC couldn't run it, and it was really big. That was before I got my new PC parts. But I should definitely download it and play it soon. Maybe I'll play it like next week or something. Cause it would be so fun. I don't condone murder, but murder in video games is kind of funny. As long as it don't look too realistic, murder in video games is fine. I hope that... I don't want graphics to look like real life. Like, I like good graphics, but I don't want graphics to get to the point where they look really, really, like, indistinguishable from, like, a real person. Like, they have to look like a video game model. Cause I don't want violent games to ever look like real people. That would freak me out a little bit. I realized, like, I think anime gore, I was like, okay, a little bit with anime gore, because I watched some horror animes, but I've realized, like, I hate gore. I hate gore that's, like, real gore, like, movie gore, I hate it. I'm really queasy, and I had to close my eyes the whole time. I think I don't know why. I think I've become like... I think it's a good sign though. My brain has become less like... desensitized, I guess? I've become less desensitized than when I was a teenager. Because when I was a teenager, I was pretty desensitized. So like horror movies, like gore movies and stuff, and like gore stuff didn't really faze me as much. But now, gore stuff is really, like, bad. It's really bad. Like, I cannot. If it's, like, real-life gore stuff, like horror movie gore, I can't do it. Like, I'm okay with, like, video games and stuff like that, but real-life, like, horror movie gore, like, thriller gore, makes me really uncomfortable. I don't like when it looks real. It's scary. It's really scary and gross to me. And scares me. So like, I watch like anime horror movies and stuff, cause that's okay. Like anime horror I like, and that's okay. Well, I don't really like it, but if it's like psych horror anime and it has like blood stuff drawn, like drawn gore is not as bad because it's like a drawing, but Shork is becoming mentally healthy or more sensitive. Yeah, I am a lot more like mentally healthier and a lot more sensitive to like pain and stuff of people, and I don't like it. I don't like when people like die gruesomely in movies. I can't handle it. It bothers me a lot. It makes me really uncomfortable and I cry. Cause I don't know. I don't like watching people. I don't want to see anyone's like leg get ripped off, even if it's a movie. If it's a person, like an actor and stuff, it's still like an actor, and it's still like watching a person get ripped apart and stuff. And even if it's fake, it still like looks real. It looks really real, so it's really terrifying and gross. My younger sister really likes slasher films, and I think that's really concerning, but you know, to each their own. But every time she watches a slasher film, I hate when she watches like these slasher like horror movies in the living room. I really hate it. Like, watch them in your room. Why are you watching this like super gory slasher film on the living room TV, right? Because our living room is right next to the kitchen and like the bathroom. So if I'm going to go to get like a snack or fill up my water or go to the bathroom and I walk upstairs, I'm just like hit with a bunch of gore in my face and I hate it, and I think it's terrible, and I think it's really rude to be like watching those types of movies in the living room like that. I don't know. I think it's really rude because like some people don't want to see that, especially when they're just going to the bathroom or going to get food. That was like ruin my appetite when I'm going to eat. They can do that, but short kids do late. Yeah, exactly. I bet that's the kind of thing. Oh, my action scenes for medical surgery scenes are gross. Yeah, I mean, action scenes are usually fine because they're not like super like gory. Like they're like punching each other, like superhero action films. I don't know. Like, it's not like sometimes they get like punched really hard and they bleed and stuff, but it's like they're not like ripping each other apart like animals in like superhero films and stuff. It's action, but it's not like hardcore gore, you know? They're beating each other up, but they're not like bleeding their guts out. That's really gross. I don't know. I think every people with their like siblings has something that they're like really uncomfortable with their sibling doing, and then their sibling does that. But like, I don't know, that's like my biggest pet peeve that I have against my sibling, is that she watches gore films on the living room, like giant flat screen TV in the living room for all to see when they walk up the stairs. That is my biggest pet peeve against my sibling, is that she watches slasher films on the family living room TV next to all the places that people do things. Like, you have a TV in your room, watch that stuff in your room. But also don't watch that stuff in your room in the middle of the night. That's another thing that she does that is like my biggest pet peeve. She watches slasher films at like 11:30 at night, and I'm sometimes like right before I'm trying to go to bed, and then I'm really anxious because she's watching slasher films and all I hear is screaming. She like blasts the TV and all I hear because her room's right next to mine. All I hear is screaming while I'm trying to sleep, and it makes me really anxious. And like really scared and uncomfortable because there's just like sounds of humans screaming in the background while I'm trying to sleep. And like I have a fan in my room, and I'll turn the fan on to try to drown out the screams, and like I'll put my headphones in, but still I can hear the screaming in the background of my YouTube video. How does one even deal with a sibling who likes like hardcore gore horror films? It's so uncomfortable. If you guys don't have siblings who like horror films, you are blessed. Anyone who has like a sibling who just like I wish my sister just liked romantic comedies or something. I would rather her watch those cringy romantic comedies instead. That would be nicer. I think I would rather walk up the stairs and see like I don't know. I'm thinking about it now. I don't really like when there's like very like, you know, those like really intimate scenes in like romance movies. The schmeck scenes. I don't like that. I don't like that either. It makes me uncomfortable too. I don't like that. But I guess if I were to choose one of them to walk up to, I would rather that than the slasher film. Better than falling asleep to horror movies of people screaming. Yeah. Like, and the movies aren't like, they're not as like, you know, crazy as Korn or anything, so... I mean, I would 100% rather that. That's what teenage girls... I feel like that's what teenage girls do, though. They watch either that or they watch slasher films, and there's no in between. I was like, damn. I wish my sisters weren't normal, because if my sisters weren't so normal, then they wouldn't be watching these things that make me uncomfortable. But family seem to have much or more than most romance movies. That's true. There's a lot of like schmeck scenes in horror movies. You get the best of both uncomfortable things in horror movies. You have to watch a schmeck scene and like horrific gore. It's like both things that make you want to throw up and like gouge your eyes out. I wish I was a blind person sometimes in my household. Sometimes I wish I was blind. I'm like, or deaf, I don't know. Maybe both. Live life in complete darkness. But I don't know, it might be more scary to not be able to see and just hear the screaming. If I just live in a void. Live in a void of darkness and no sound. Just exist. Then also I can talk. I can't stream any. And there's like, they do say ignorance is bliss. Yeah, I like the bliss of being ignorant. like... Sometimes I pretend that I'm really ignorant. Like, I like really pretend. I pretend until it's real, you know? If you think something, like, hard enough, it becomes the truth. And, you know, I have thought my ignorance into existence, so then I forget some, like, really bad things that I learned. Or, like, sometimes I, like, come to, like, forget things. Someone will tell me something really, really messed up, or something I really didn't want to know, and then I forget it, like, in a few days, just because I take that knowledge and I separate it, and then I don't think about it at all after it's said, and then I forget it. And then if someone wants to, like, retell me that terrible fact, like, 5 months later, they can do that, and I'll re-remember that I was told that, and then I'll forget it again, and then it'll be a cycle. A cycle of self-protection. This is my self-preservation. I'm self-preserving by not knowing these things. There was something... I don't remember what it was, but I looked it up on stream and I don't remember what it was. But I was told after stream that I didn't even look up the right thing, so I was still ignorant. What I looked up was not even what was being said, and it was a lot less weird than what I thought. Which is crazy, because what I thought was that it was something strange. But then the actual thing turned out to be stranger. And I no longer remember this, so maybe one day, if that word comes up again, I will not know it once again. And I will just, you know... That's how you keep your innocence as an adult. You just forget everything. You just forget everything weird or bad or freaky that was told to you. And then you'll keep your innocence as long as you forget. That's how I live. Never gonna remember the bad things I know, or I knew at one time, and then I will stay an innocent Shork. Keep your innocence for developing memory loss. Yes. Yes. Exactly. That is what you do. Cause an adult is always an adult. And they know a lot of things. Unless they develop short-term memory loss. And then they can stay innocent for a very long time. You know how much stuff people have told me? Like, throughout the years I've been a streamer, and I don't remember, like, half of it. That's how I keep going. That's how I keep going in life. I forget. The forgetful Shork. They're like, it's okay. I don't need to know. Fake it till you make it, and fake it so you're not broken. That's how we go. That's how I go. What the? 𝓤𝓞𝓏 getting a rerun? I didn't look at the Wuthering Waves stuff. Wuthering Waves is getting an update next week. I'll be doing the story on Monday. I just didn't want to do the story today. I'm procrastinating the Wuthering Waves story until literally like 2 days before the next update. That's what I'm doing. I just don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to get, like, baited into pulling or something, because I have terrible self-control, you know? But it looks like 𝓢𝓞𝓏𝓏 will be on the banner. I'm going to get 𝓢𝓞𝓏. She's so cute. And then I can save. It looks like 3.2 will have just one new limited 5-star, which is very nice. That means I can get the cute girl and then save for the next cute girl. Which is very nice. Apparently, the cute girl's best teammate is 𝓢𝓞𝓏, but I don't want that guy, so she'll be fine. She's so cute though. 𝓢𝓞𝓏 is very cute. She was the one I wanted. After 𝓢𝓞𝓏, I will have all of the I'll have all the characters I want. Well, all of the characters that I want. That have been drip marketed already. 'Cause there's gonna be lots of new characters too, but at least from the original batch of characters, I have all the ones that I want. Stop looking at Twitter. 𝓢𝓞𝓏. I think I've been pre-farming. 𝓢𝓞𝓏. I didn't know how to spell her name. I want to find. I'm gonna show a picture of her because not everybody knows all the Wuthering Waves characters, but she's so cute. Why is it trying to do a webdum file? I don't want that. I want a PNG. And I'll get her. I'm gonna get 𝓢𝓞𝓏. Guarantee! I have a guaranteed 𝓢𝓞𝓏 because she's so cute. I might have kept pulling on IMS banner until her thing ran out, and then I got her to. I got 1 extra copy of her, and then I was like, I really want to get 2 extra copies of her because my daughter deserves to be strong. And then I kept pulling, and then I got a 5-star, and then I might have got a different daughter that was pink, and now I have a guarantee. Actually, I think it was a child. I think it was the blonde child. I didn't get encore. It was the blonde child, not the pink child. I wish I got the pink child, but I got 𝓤𝓞𝓏 for the 5th time. But that's okay. Losing to the healer character will never be a bad thing, because then you get more copies of the healer, and she's probably the only standard character that's actually useful, so I'll take it. I don't use her though, because well, actually I do use her sometimes. I use her as a substitute healer when I run out of points, but I have 𝓤𝓞𝓏, and I have Shorekeeper, so I don't really need to use 𝓤𝓞𝓏 ever, but... And sometimes I just go no sustain. I go no healer. Cause who needs health when you can be a gamer? Usually that works out poorly for me because I'm really bad. I'm not really bad at the game, but I'm not very good at the game. But I clear everything because I got a lot of characters that are really strong. I definitely didn't pay to win. I didn't pay to win that hard, but yeah, maybe just a little bit. What? There's new pink girls. Am I allowed to show this on stream? I probably shouldn't show leaked character designs on stream. But there's another pink girl, and she's so cute. Oof. Oh my god, pink girls. Pink girls. All the pink girls will be mine. I love pink girls. Shork is a gamer. I am a gamer. Not a very good gamer, but I am a gamer nonetheless. I both love and hate seeing leaks because on one hand I'm spoiled, but on the other hand I get really excited for the future. And I'm like, I really want that character. She's so cute. I really want her. Well, I guess I don't know what to do anymore. I don't really have much else to say. I've been talking for 2 hours. I don't like story leaks. I hate that, seeing story leaks. I've never seen a story leak, but I always see character leaks. those are fun. Because then I get excited and I'm like, I really want that character. But then also, it makes me rethink my current decisions. Like, I'm like, oh, well, dang, I should have really saved for this character and that character. But I think it's fine. So I bent the eyes on the stream. How time flies so short. Yeah, it does fly quite a bit. I wanna stream longer, but also I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do or say. All my plans for today were kind of just ruined by the fact that I was too scared to keep streaming Project Sekai. Are you guys stream longer? Any art you want to work on? Actually, I don't have any art I'm working on currently. Every time I try to do art, I like scrap it. I've scrapped every art piece that I've been making recently just because I didn't. I wasn't really feeling anything that I drew lately. I do have to draw something for my 2.0 debut at some point. Hello. But I don't know. Not sure what poses and stuff to draw. When it comes to art, I've honestly been quite lazy lately. And I haven't felt like drawing at all. I mean, I felt like drawing my outfit design at one point, but like actual illustrations, I've been wanting to do a lot of outfit designs, but not actual illustrations. But like, I need to push myself to do an illustration, because yeah. And just scroll through Pinterest and see if there's anything that inspires me. There's so many webcomic like covers. I've been reading so many. Well, I lost access to the website that I used to read on shut down, so I lost all my webcomics. And I have to try to find out different ways, like figure out the names of them so I can find them on other platforms. But it's so sad because a lot of them were like almost at the end of or they were almost towards the end of the manhwa, or they were like on their last season, on hiatus for their last season, and then the website got shut down, and I was like, oh well, I guess I'll never know. But I will know, I will find it. I really want to learn how to draw in a certain manhwa style. It's so hard to like mimic styles and stuff, but there's this style of art that I love so much. It is my absolute favorite style of art, and it's just like kind of old manga style, I guess. But it's so pretty. I don't really like old anime just because like the quality of it is a little bad. And like English dubs back then were really terrible. Like Madoka style. I like Madoka style a lot. But I shouldn't find the image. There's a few of them manhwas I'm reading that have the style that I absolutely adore. I'm gonna dive for a second just to look up this manhwa's title. Wait. It's a really interesting one I've been reading, but the style is really pretty. Oh. Thank you for watching Sakai stream earlier. Written from Stream Sniper. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for playing with me. I know it was short, but it was really fun. The sniper has been identified. Thank you, Dream Sniper, for the super chat and for playing. Unfortunately, I had to end that way, but it's okay. Yeah. I just couldn't keep streaming it because I was a little scared of the privacy risks that were possible from streaming from my phone. But this style is so beautiful. This is the anime style I'm talking about, like the manga style. It's so pretty. This one's a really interesting manhwa I started reading. She possesses a dead body and like basically becomes a ghost. And everybody sees her as this like really scary ghost creature, and and she's just like she's just a girl who got possessed into this other girl's body. But it's like a different it's a different kind of like transmigration story, because everybody knows that she's not the original body's owner. They all are like, a demon possessed, like the dad's like, a demon possessed my daughter, and they're all scared of her, and she's trying to act like the girl after taking over her body. But unlike other stories where they don't know and they're just like, oh, she has amnesia, everyone's like, she just possessed a dead body, a demon is in her body, what do we do? And they're all scared of her, and she's got like a bunch of supernatural stuff happening around her, and it's a really interesting one. There's only a few chapters of it though, but that's the style I really like. But it's like a possession story that like everybody knows that she possessed this body and she's not this girl, and they're all scared of her. And it's a really interesting premise. I don't know if it'll stay good, but it's good so far. And I've only read like 10 chapters because that's all that's translated, but it's so pretty. That's a style I want to learn to draw in. Maybe I can do that. I read a lot of stuff. Or like, Villains Are Destined to Die. That's my favorite one. I put all the... I love the style of that one too. I put all the physical copies on my throne wish list because I want them. I was like, what is... And I didn't finish it. I hope that the whole series gets adapted into physical copies, but it's so pretty. And I can do like drawing practices, I guess. We try to draw in the styles. I want to try to recreate like a really pretty panel. I could do that. Or turn it into a chatting and drawing stream. Whenever I look at panels, they never put like, I know there's a lot prettier panels. They never show them. It's so pretty. It is, like, the details that go in it are very impressive for how many panels there are. When I find like a really good, well illustrated manhwa, it's always like, they're like precious like treasures to me. Even if the story is like kind of generic and whatever, if the art is really good, I'll read the whole entire thing. And also, like, the same goes in reverse. Like, if the art is really bad and the story's really good, I probably won't read it. Like, I don't know. The art has to be very visually pleasing for me to read it. There was this really pretty, like, finished manhwa that I was gonna read because I was running out of ones to, like, I just wanted to binge read something that was already completed, and I found this one and it was really beautiful from like the last season, but I realized that the artist changed like 3 times and I couldn't read it. I want to find like a really pretty... I just like go on Pinterest. Usually they show me better manhwa panels. I want to like try to draw myself in the style. as like a practice of one of these. Like recreate a manhwa panel, but with me. Cause they're always so pretty. I don't like art. I don't know why, but I don't like manhwa style art with like top and bottom lips. I like the eyes usually, but I don't like the top and bottom lips. I like only bottom lip. Like, when it comes to art in anime or manga style, I like only bottom lip. I don't like bottom and top lip. I only like bottom lip on characters. My new model actually is gonna have a bottom lip lipstick. Well, just like that. It's very pretty. But I don't like top lip. It's a very... I don't know if it's a weird preference, but that's my preference. That's my preference for like art and anime style art is I don't like the top and bottom lip. Even though humans have top and bottom lip. I don't know, I don't like it because it's like a little too realistic for me. I like how it's like art style. I like the cartoony art style, just like of like the I don't know how to explain it. But I like my anime girls not looking like real girls. Like super. I don't want them to look realistic. I want them to be anime girls, you know? Illustrated. I don't want them to look too humane. Just subscribed. Hi. Hello. Welcome. The pencil art so lower look does seem to fit better. I get some of them, like some art styles look really pretty with the top and bottom lip, but a lot of them I don't really like when they have top and bottom lip. I just look manhwa. A lot of these are ones I read. If you don't mind asking, will you stream Project Septiceye again? Sorry for changing the topic. That's a really hard question to answer because of safety concerns, but if I ever get like a tablet of any sort to play it on instead of my phone, I will stream it again. But if I can't get a tablet, then I probably won't stream it again. I was just really scared of showing personal information on my phone. Sorry I can't give you like a concrete answer for that if you really like to watch Project Sekai content and stuff. But even if you just come to my one stream, I really appreciate it anyways. Yeah. Dato showed me which one she uses, but it was only for Android devices. I mean, that one like flicker of the screen was like no, I don't know who that is. I don't react. I don't do like react content to anything but Hololive. Since I'm a VTuber, I like to keep my content to like VTuber central and like stuff that I enjoy, so I'm not gonna do non-VTuber reacts. She uses that for Osu. I see, of course, privacy is the first thing to prize. Privacy breaches are scary. I don't want that happening to me either. Yeah. I wish that there's a way to just like, I don't know, capture your phone screen without it using external stuff. And thank you for answering my question. Thank you for asking. Speaking of Hololive reacts, I had to do my member stream I'm doing last month. I'm really enjoying reacting to every month's like little compilation of Hololive stuff because I really like Hololive. A lot of VTuber stuff. Yeah. It's fun to watch them. I understand why, like, if anybody subscribed to me from like my react video, why you would like assume that I might do other reaction stuff, because yeah, but I just do VTuber reacts. I don't do like reacting to anything. Top videos, just VTuber. I also like to only react to like Hololive stuff because even if they say like really wild stuff, sometimes they're usually still more like, I guess, brand and YouTube friendly than like if you watch like a compilation of indie VTubers. So that's why I react to Hololive only, really, compilations, because they do, as much as it seems like they don't, they do have somewhat of like a filter on them, so that's why I don't watch, like, you know, well, I watch them off stream, but I don't like watch on stream the types of like compilations are just like random indie VTubers too. I'm looking through to find something I want to like try to draw, but I don't know, I haven't found a panel to like practice that I like so far in the correct style. I did get to read a lot while I was on my break. I got to read a lot. A lot of completed ones. No. Those are weird scenes. Oh god. Not the romance, the extra interesting romance scenes. Mostly webcomics? Yeah, I was reading only webcomics. I don't read novels. I used to read light novels sometimes, but that's not something I want to recreate. Not that one, but I read like mostly just, yeah, I only read webcomics. A lot of random ones, and I completed them. I completed a few. A lot of the ones I was reading before are on hiatus right now. So I've been trying to read completed ones. I found this one that I started reading, and it's like this girl I'm so new here and I came across your project center soon. And I'll look forward to your future streams. I may not or may not be there, but I will continue supporting you. Oh, thank you. Well, you're always welcome in the Shorkdom, forever and always, even if you don't come to my streams. I appreciate you. Everybody is welcome in the Shorkdom forever. I'm so indecisive. I'm like looking through so many panels of things and I just don't... I don't know what to draw. Okay. First of all, I need to disappear for a second. Disappear for a second because oh, Steam is updating. I have my license for my drawing program on my other Steam account, so a file or I use a program called 𝓤𝓞𝓒𝓘𝓐𝓛𝓤. Fire Alpaca. I've been using it since I was a kid, so I kind of just like grew up using it, so I never stopped. I never changed it. So if anybody ever wondered what drawing program I use Fire Alpaca. The most, like, it's like, it was one of the free ones that was available for digital art. It's gotten so good. Fire Alpaca's gotten so good that it's like on par with other drawing. It even has a time-lapse feature. I didn't know that. They added a time-lapse feature. Wow, that's cool. They have an animation thing. They have like a bunch of export files. This is all... I don't know if it's all in the free version, but it's like... It's definitely like... on par with those subscription-based ones. Oh, I really like this character on Jaw. She's so pretty. This scene is really pretty. Okay. Plan to draw myself in a manga style because I want to stream more. I can't plug in my drawing tablet properly. The Pekka. Wait, this is the panel I saw. I'm gonna try to draw myself. Similar. Okay. First, let's see the shapes on top of her. Maybe I'll use blue. That you guys can see the blue probably better. I can see the blue better probably. Since this art is very pink. But gosh, every good art starts with a circle. Her chin goes. Chin, cheeks. The body. This is a panel, so I'm gonna draw it like a panel. I'm guessing like without the clothes we got here. I'm gonna shove it in the corner. Let's see the body underneath. I think her boobs are a little bit bigger than mine. So how do I figure this out? siesta. This is a weird shapes, but okay. We make this the square. I saw this video and it was like, so think about a skeleton beneath the person. And I'm like, okay, I can't do that. My visualization is terrible. It's so bad. My visualization is so bad. Skeleton? Wow. Shmo. An skeleton. Skeleton? Where? Actually. I'm thinking, I'm visualizing the skeleton. Body skeleton. Okay. This is my skeleton. No, it's not. Okay. So the arms underneath. And then cheeks. In this style. It's so pointy. Okay. I think the really long, like, giraffe necks are part of the charm. I think it's part of the charm of the art style. And then we put the ears. Ear. Wait, ear sheet. I never draw ears, I just cover them with the hair. I'll probably just cover it with the hair anyways. Ears? Who needs ears? I never show my ears anyways. Even like... Even when I'm just like... Oh, now I always cover my ears with my hair. You can see my ears a little bit, but not that much. I like my ears covered. It's 13. And now we shove this over here. This is my mock-up. Not my skeleton. My mock-up of shapes, yes. My body mock-up. What is all this stuff I put here? It made sense at the time. Colored ones. That's when the cat ears come out. Yeah, then you could see my ears. Yeah. Alright, now we draw on top of this. I'm gonna look at my own reference that I made, but I can't show it to everybody because I only showed this to members. But it's close, so I'll put a different outfit on too. So you'll never know. If you haven't seen it, you'll never know. Okay, so eyes. I'm not drawn so far away. Another perk of being a royal shortling. Yeah, you got to see the spoiler. Okay. So this is a really loose shape. Yes, smaller. I think this shape's too loose. No direction. Triangle. Eyelashes. And then it goes like in this, kind of. It is very pretty. a shocked scene in the flowers. It's kind of thicker, actually. Circle. Maybe I think that looks a little too scared. She looks frightened. I look as maybe it's because she's like kind of like the emotion is turning into a something's wrong with her. Is this from a confession scene? Not really. If I go over this exactly, does she still look as shocked with my sketch? I wonder. I wonder if my shape is just really wrong. It's from a scene. So this is actually a really good manhwa. I read it. It's on hiatus right now. It's about this girl. She's like, she ends up picking up a cursed sword, and the cursed sword like basically possesses whoever touches it, and like uses it to just massacre people pretty much. So she ended up having her body taken over, and it got used to just kill a bunch of people because she didn't have control over it, and she ended up killing like the guy that she fell in love with. And she fell in love with him while she was possessed, because he was the only person who like tried to help her not be possessed and stuff, and understood that she was possessed and not this like terrible, just this terrible monster. And so she ends up killing that person, and after she killed all the people that she cared about, then she finally got control over the sword. And she, after gaining control of the sword, she spends the rest of her life trying to like get all the other swords, because the other swords, if you collect all the swords, because they're like god swords pretty much, then you get to meet with God and they'll grant you one wish. And it's like the only wish that you get. If you can't go and like wish for something and then collect the swords again and do it again. So she wished to go back in time. But after she wished to go back in time, she still had the sword, and she still had the power of the sword. I I explain things really badly. But so this time she just wants to live her life like peacefully with her family and make sure nobody dies this time and nobody else gets possessed by the sword. And in this life, she goes to a school, like the military school, because where all like the sword prodigies go to be in like the holy army or something, and that's where all the swords are, and people get to like take trials where they get to use one of these swords if they pass and basically become the top knight in their class. And so she goes there because she wants to become the greatest, like the top of her class, so that she can get a new sword. Because the only way to properly get rid of this demon sword is to make a contract with another sword. But in this school, there's also like the guy that she fell in love with. He's there and he's one of the mentor knights pretty much, and he's there. He's one of the commanders of these knights, and she's still in love with him. But she tries to stay away from him, and she's got like mixed feelings about it because she killed him. She killed him in their first life. But he is also in love with her. So this scene is like him. He's not really confessing to her, but I think he called her beautiful or something in this scene. He is in love with her too, but I think he knew her from like a long time ago, but she doesn't remember that they met at another point of their life. And he also remembers the past, and she doesn't know that he remembers the past. And she thinks that if he remembers the past where she killed him, he'll hate her, but he doesn't hate her, he loves her. And it just becomes really angsty. But she's really cool, because she's like this demon sword master. And she's going through like all this anguish of trying to like be able to live a normal life with the people she loves, but also she has to deal with like the guilt. Of the fact that she knows that she killed these people in her past life. The life where she didn't have control over herself. I'm waiting for season 2. Because it's really beautiful. Okay, if I turn this off and put this here, does that still look scared? I don't know. I think it looks less scared than the eye that I just freehand drew. You know what? Actually, I don't. Kind of like mine more. Maybe I don't know. Kind of just because this is the scene, but May I tweak it a little? I kind of like the one I drew. It looks a little shocked. In like a... Oh. Don't know. I mean, it's more accurate. The one that I literally traced, but... Is it just the lower eyelid on the inner side is used a little more? I think so. I think it's like the lower eyelid stays down a little bit. Yeah, I think the sparkles. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Flipper. Copy and flipper. Oh, that looks terrible. Something. What happened to it? What went wrong? Ugh. Just draw the rest of the face. Just draw the rest of the face, it's fine. I meant the part by the nose. Oh. It? Maybe? There's too many eyeballs. Oh, I think so. Yeah. Wait a sec. Letting it out a little later. Okay, and I'm gonna draw my old outfit. this random shark shape. And bow. Okay, hair. The hair is so, like, I don't know. There's a lot of details to it. A point here. Green. Like for well, I don't know if I muted fast enough before my sister barged in, but at least she didn't say anything. She didn't say anything like that I would need to mute for, at least. I didn't hear anything. That's good. She was asking me my food order. Kinda like all the wind is flowing. And make it flow out this way more. With the hair. Are you getting? I'm gonna get so many tacos. Mini tacos and french fries. There's a lot of smaller pieces of hair that go on the style. I usually draw like chunkier hair. Still gotta style emulating with my own hair is hard. This will cover this way because the wind is blowing in this direction. Should I do a ponytail just like hers? It's like I do have a bow here. Comes up in the bottom like this, and then the ponytail kind of wraps inwards like this. In the wind, the hair and coming out like this. Wow. Hello. Okay, this is my. Let's erase these lines. It's my sketch of trying to draw in this style. It's really. It's really difficult to emulate, but I don't know. Combine, merge selected layers. Oh, no. Not erase. It'd be really hard to finish this like this, but like if I really wanted to, I could refine it, but and draw like this if I practiced a lot, so it'll take a while. Take a long time. Right now my drawings are just like pretty, I don't know if there's much like specific style to them. This is fun for a drawing exercise, just to do something. I just wanted to keep streaming a little longer. Maybe I'll save this as something. Art. Drawing style practice. There we go. All these people that draw, they've been drawing like this for years and years and years. Turned out really good. Thank ya. I'll have to push some more into it at some point. Maybe I'll try to line it and color it a little bit at one point. Not today though. It was fun like to see all the shapes and stuff that goes into it. That's not like the way I would draw usually. The last thing I actually completed, like that last full illustration that I completed and drew, was in November of last year, so it's been a little while. But the last illustration was literally this one, the one for the starting soon screen, which is very like, I don't know, I love it. I love it a lot, but I feel like I just want to try more to be able to draw more styles. If I just draw more than one illustration every 6 months, that would probably help. But I must stream a lot, so I don't draw a lot, but drawing is like my side hobby, I guess. It's like my side hobby that I do when I feel like it. I think my main hobby in drawing, like my main passion in drawing, is not full illustrations, it's outfit design. I absolutely love designing VTubers and outfits. That's like my passion when it comes to art, is outfit designs and like stuff like that. That's why I like, oh my god, I would draw and have so many. If I was rich, I would have a billion outfits. I'd be drawing outfits all the time, but I have to like restrain myself. I really I would do like, I don't think anybody would want it, but like I would do outfit commissions if anyone would want it. Like That's where my passion is in art, is outfits. Designing VTubers and designing VTuber outfits. I don't think I could... Like, I don't think I could not design my own outfits. It'd be like taking away, like if I gave it to any other person to design my outfits, I think I would die. You could open commissions and see. I think they're great. Yeah, I could. I think I might. I just might. I closed my VGen commissions because I don't want to do illustrations for other people. I did a few and then I was like, don't really want to do that. I still have the listings up, but they're like not... It's not even the style I draw in anymore. That was like my experimental art, was like this like very painting style art that I did. And I did like I think I did two or three commissions. Which I hope that those who got the commissions like the commissions, but I look at them and I'm like, they're kind of bad. I'm glad that those who got the commissions liked them, but they're really bad. When I look at them now, I'm just like, oh, that's such a really bad art. Because I draw so clean now, but especially there's this chibi I drew, which the hat looks really like it looks, the hat and the hair, it's so bad. Like the hat goes on the hair and then the hair just like sinks into it, and every time I look at it and I'm like, I'm so sorry. It was the one I did for Brass. I'm very happy with my 𝓢𝓞𝓒𝓢𝓐𝓛𝓢 sundress drawings. They're super cute and I'm glad you like them, but also the chibi bothers me. I would totally like honestly redraw the chibi and give it to you if I had time, because oh my god, the hair fading into the hat awkwardly bothers me so much looking back on it. I thought it was so good, and then I look at it now and I'm like, what was I thinking? Why is the hair on the chibi just like randomly just cutting off into the hat like that? It doesn't do that, like, it doesn't do that on the big form. I actually really love the sundress painting. I think that was like one of my favorite things that I had drawn up to that point, and I'm happy you liked it because I thought it was super cute too. But the chibi the chibi is cute, but that hat, maybe if I just tweak the hat and the hair. Because I was trying to chipify the original drawing. That was the goal, but it didn't properly correlate into the chibi version. And even though I had a chibi style commission open, I'm gonna be honest, I barely had ever drawn chibis before. I just thought it would be like a cute little like thing to do for like $10 because they're not that hard to draw. But also I realized well, that's what I thought. I thought they're not that hard to draw, but then I realized chibifying things is actually quite hard, because it's like you completely have to consider anatomy, but also completely throw anatomy out the window at the same time. Fried Shork is cute too. I like that drawing thing as well. I like them all for like what they are, but also I cringe at them because I know I'm a lot better now at drawing, so. As much as they're like, they helped me learn like shapes, and they helped me learn shading a lot. And I still utilize like the skills and the brushes, but in a lot cleaner way. I was just in a phase of drawing at that time where I didn't want to do line art, and I hated line art, and I still hate line art. But what I do now is my drawing process is I paint, like I do the color over the sketch, and then I do the line art at the very end. That's what I do now. Cause it's like a it's like a reverse thing. It's a reverse process. I would have to completely revamp my VGen, but doing commissions was kind of fun because I had never done commissions before, so the Shorklings who commissioned me, you guys were my first commissions I had ever gotten in my life, and I really appreciate that. It was fun experience, but also a very terrifying experience because I was like, what if I mess up? What if they don't like what I'm drawing? What if I give it to them and they don't like it, and they were like, oh, I just spent $25 on shit art. And I still think, I feel like $25, that was my commission price, but I feel like that was too much for my skill set at the time. But I appreciate those who actually bought it. I think $25 or maybe $30 would probably be realistic. Like if I would like to compensate my time, that's probably a good thing. But if I think like for an illustration that takes me probably 5 days, I would say I would still charge like $25. Cause I don't wanna overprice it. Pricing the commissions is the hardest part, cause I don't know. If you price it too high, no one buys it. But if you price it too low, then you feel terrible because you're like, damn, I just spent a lot of time and effort on this thing and then got no money for it. I think that's the hardest part about it being like doing art commissions, and I understand that for a lot of artists. But since I do streaming and stuff, art is just like my hobby. And I think I would do outfit designs and like, you know, I guess for an outfit design that's really clean, I would charge like $35. Maybe I'll do that. I'll put outfit design $35 and like have like 3 slots cause it's a hobby that I really like to do. It's like a, you know, it's like a, that's like my passion hangover drug. outfit commission stops me from designing too many outfits that I can't afford for myself. Alright, I'm gonna hop off stream now because I think that we're gonna be getting food soon since they asked me for my order. But, you know, I have so much energy, I would like to stream forever, so that's a good sign because that means that I'm not burnt out anymore. Me wanting to stream more is a good sign because that means I'm not burnt out anymore. Okay. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today as always. I'm really happy to be back. And we'll be doing lots of fun streams now starting Monday. I'm gonna do probably a stream on Sunday. Two. Probably a member stream on Sunday. And then starting Monday we'll get back into it. I might even do like... I think I'll do like a little schedule for myself too, just to plan everything out. I don't have set schedules for times, but I might do a little schedule starting next week just to plan out what I want to do, because I realize I have a hard time figuring out what to do at the last second. So I'll probably make like a plan, like a daily plan for what I'm gonna do on stream, but not like a time, and then I'll do the waiting room thing. Since then I can have everything planned out and I won't struggle to figure out what to do. I'll have that figured out. And then it will be a good in-between of like flexibility, so I don't like freak out or like not get sleep and stuff, and everything works time-wise with me, but also I have a little bit of a plan for us all, and yeah. Alright. But yeah, as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.